Views and opinions expressed are not necessarily those of the staff or management of the Flavors of Northwest Arkansas podcast.
Hi there. Hope you had an outstanding St. Paddy's Day and didn't indulge too much. Welcome to this week's edition of the Flavors of Northwest Arkansas podcast. I'm John Engleman. Thanks for being here. This week we're in Rogers. We're at Michoacana Ice Cream, where there's much more than ice cream. And owner Arturo Rodriguez, he's got a very colorful past life in Los Angeles. But before we get to that, food news. We have got a big week of food news this week, and we kick it off with Cura Osteria, formerly Cura Culinary. For those that didn't know, it's a northern Italian spot that used to be in what was then Bentonville Provisions, and they've been building out their space in downtown Rogers for a while now. They're behind Trash Ice Cream on South 1st Street. Co-owner Garen Folden talks about the process.
I feel like it's been going much smoother than maybe some other, the rumors that I've heard about opening a restaurant and stuff and how just overbearing it is. I feel like with the team that we're set up with, it's gone as smooth as it can go. I don't think you can ever just walk through it, but I think our team has just been so good that we haven't had major issues.
Now the big question, when will they be opening?
We're playing it safe with a date. I think April 15th is latest. It's still kind of up in the air just because, again, permits and stuff like that, we can't control when that gets done. But we think at this point that given permits, given maybe a glass window breaks and we have to replace it, or something happens that's out of our control, I think we're playing it safe by saying April 15th. Could be a little bit sooner, but we're kind of rolling with that date right now just to, we want to play it safe rather than sorry.
Scoop's Ice Cream has officially opened in downtown Springdale on Emma, and it's a gorgeous build-out. It took them a year to get open, and according to owner Barry Bosecker, there are multiple reasons for that, one of them being super painful.
I mean, it was always kind of a moving target, right? You've got all the health department stuff, and then there's construction challenges. I actually, on the menu board that you see back there, I tore my bicep muscle, and I had to have surgery. So that kind of put us back a little bit. So, I mean, it's just part of the process, right? A lot of starts and stops, but you just got to keep the faith, and eventually you'll get there.
Parlor is officially open in the lobby of the Ledger in downtown Bentonville. They serve coffees, teas, pastries, egg bites, and breakfast hand pies. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 to 5. Dice Goblins Café opened yesterday in Springdale. It's a board game cafe. They've got over 550 games. They've also got fresh-cut deli sandwiches, snacks, shakes, the whole bit. They're located at 1301 East Robinson Avenue, Suite B6. St. Paddy's Day is a good day to open a brewery, and they did that yesterday at the Fermentary in Lowell at 1000 West Monroe. The brewery is right next door to the Fermentary restaurant and bar. They brew their own beer and cider there. The brewery is open Tuesday through Thursday, 4 to 10 p.m., Friday, 4 to 11, Saturday, 11 to 11, and Sunday, 11 to 10. Goodcents has officially opened in Fayetteville. It's located in Fiesta Square. It is famous for their subs and baked pastas. It's the second one in Northwest Arkansas, with the first one being in Bentonville. Jaclyn's Kitchen will grand open at their new location at Prairie Creek Marina this Friday, March the 20th. Think breakfast on the lake, and you'll be able to have adult bevies as well. We'll have more on them next week. Trash Ice Cream is looking for a new spot in Fayetteville. If you have one for them, tell them about it. They posted asking for folks to drop their recommendations and or slide into their DMs. According to the Fayetteville Flyer, there will be a new brewery/craft cocktail bar in downtown Fayetteville. It'll be called Foxglove, and it'll be in the space that was previously Damn Good Pies at 37 East Center Street. They'll be going for an upscale industrial pub vibe. They hope to have it up and running mid to late summer. Also from the Fayetteville Flyer, Casa Alejo will be opening in Fayetteville soon. If you listen to our podcast with the Mayorgas, they did say that they were looking to expand. The spot will be at 102 North Block Street at the former Tables and Ale spot. It was going to be the new Tula location, but Tula owner Juan Bahena told the Flyer His plan was to focus on his other restaurant, Taqueria Lucha. Construction should be done in a month, and then Casa Alejo will start to fill out the restaurant. Keeping it in Fayetteville, the Golden Corral has closed. This video is of the morning after their last dinner service. If you need your Golden Corral fix, the one in Rogers is still open. The C-Max on Thompson in Springdale has been closed for some time, and this week was finally torn down. I've heard from several people in the know that it's going to be a Panda Express in that spot. Okay, you know me, and you know chili cook-offs. We got another one. It's the Black Howler Beer Chili Cook-Off happening March the 28th. If you want in, hurry. They're only accepting 10 competitors. Additional notes for you. You must use Jackson's Double J Brangus beef that they've donated to the event and use a can of Black Howler beer. Go to Black Howler's social media to see how to enter and do it quickly if you're interested. Also, if you're not familiar with Black Howler beer, it's the brewery in Fayetteville. And we did a podcast with the owners, John and Patrick, back on August the 28th of 2024. It was a good one. Go check it out. Okay, anniversary time. Happy 76 to the institution known as Maxine's Taproom in Fayetteville. They're celebrating today with a food pop-up from Moff's Pizza starting at 6 and music from Charlie Memphis at 7 and the Flems at 8:30. Man, Stoic Brews has already been open for a year. They celebrated by being a part of the Celtic Crawl. Congrats to them. Monday night was the 9th anniversary of the Odd Soul in downtown Springdale. They're normally not open on Monday, but they were for this. And the place started crowding up with the after-work crowd. No telling how late this one went. Speaking of 9 years, today happens to be the 9-year anniversary of Michoacana Ice Cream in Rogers. Owner Arturo Rodriguez is originally from Colombia, but came to the U.S. to work with his brother in Los Angeles. He eventually got into broadcasting and built out his own broadcasting school, which happened to be in the same location for CNN in L.A. He was on the same floor as Larry King, and some very famous guests would get lost and end up at their school accidentally, including one singer that might have been the most popular in the world at the time. Arturo will tell you that story. So how does one go from having a popular broadcasting school in Los Angeles to Northwest Arkansas? Well, that's another story. And of note, cows do not listen to the radio. You'll hear what that means as well. Finally, Michoacana, known for their ice cream, their homemade ice cream, but becoming known for their food as well. You'll hear about that from owner Arturo Rodriguez of Michoacana Ice Cream in Rogers, and that's next, right here on the Flavors of Northwest Arkansas. Well, the weather is going to be gorgeous this weekend, and folks will be getting outside. Make sure you stock up for that back porch grilling you'll be doing and go to a place where you'll be catered to. Macadoodles in Pineville and Guess Who in Bentonville, where customers always come first. From open to close, enjoy complimentary white and red wine samples at both locations. Curious about spirits? Well, they've got spirit tastings too. And when they make a new barrel buy, they'll open a bottle so you can try it. And if not, just ask them within reason, they will pop one open for you. At Macadoodles in Pineville, check out their exclusive private label wines and spirits. The price is good, and the quality is better. If you're buying a 12-pack of beer, you'll also get a free 3-ounce bag of ice because details matter. They'll also help with big carry-out orders as well. And if it were to rain this weekend, well, they do have umbrellas up front for you. Macadoodles in Pineville and Guess Who in Bentonville. Taste before you buy and feel taken care of every time.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. Innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. They're skilled experts, discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, leading by example. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Welcome back. We are at Michoacana Ice Cream here in Rogers. It's more than ice cream, and we'll get to what that means here in a second. Joined, of course, by the owner, Arturo Rodriguez. Sir, thanks for your time. How are you?
Perfect, John. Thank you for
Good.
giving us the opportunity to show the people this unique product in place here in Rogers.
Well, you gave me lunch 2 days in a row, so I feel like I owe you, right?
And how was the flavors?
Oh, outstanding. And we'll talk about, in the next segment, we'll talk about the food, but real good. Everyone that's been here knows that, but we'll certainly get into that. I want to bring up one thing off the top. Today, the day that this comes out, you guys turn 9 years old. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It seems a little bit, but it's 9 years
I know.
since 2017.
hard
Opened
to
this
believe.
project, and after that, seeing that we're still here,
Yeah.
and we're getting a lot of response from the people here in
Sure.
Northwest Arkansas. It's wonderful.
Well, it's great. And, when a restaurant hits 9 years, you're better than 90% at that point, right?
It's difficult,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's easy to say 9 years,
Yeah.
but it's so many things go through, starting from the pandemic.
Yes. Oh, gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of it, too.
Yes,
Right
sir.
in the middle. Oh, gosh. Well, maybe we can talk a little bit about pandemic survival.
Yes.
But before we get that, I want to talk about the origination of this place and the origination of you. Tell me where you're originally from.
I'm born in Bogota, Colombia.
Yeah.
There was a really nice country in South America.
Oh, yeah.
Very famous because the coffee, emeralds.
Yep.
And finally, my family, I used to have a brother, he worked for NASA,
Okay.
and he was recruited from the U.S. Embassy in Bogota
Okay.
to start working in California. He left in 1966
Oh, gosh.
to California, and then a few years later, I just came to L.A.
Okay.
in 1977.
Okay, so I want to start with this because you and I had this conversation yesterday. If you're able to see this man, if you're watching on video and you're able to see this man, I don't believe this man's age. I don't believe it when you tell me how old you are. I know it's clean living, but am I allowed to say how old you are?
No, not at all.
It's okay. You're 66 years old.
Yes, sir.
I don't believe you. I don't
Yeah.
believe you. You look like a year, maybe two older than me, and that's it. Unbelievable. So, anyway, so you get here to L.A.
Yes.
from Bogota. What did you do? What kind of work did you do as a kid?
Well, when I arrived
Yeah.
in 1977,
Yeah.
another brother, he used to work to the biggest Latino Mexican theater company.
Oh, wow.
Since there was no videos or anything like that, or
Yeah.
the people has to go into the movie theater.
Right.
That company used to be own 70 theaters.
Oh, wow.
And my brother, he was one of the district managers, and also he was the manager of the theater.
Okay.
I got in LA at 3 o'clock in the morning on Friday,
Oof.
and I was Saturday at 10 o'clock cutting tickets.
Oh, you were working quick.
Yes.
Wow.
Couple hours then,
Yeah.
and selling popcorns and sodas and
Yeah.
all this kind of stuff.
Awesome.
In a movie theater, they have English movies with the Spanish subtitles.
Okay. Interesting.
Yep.
Awesome. So, when you were an itty bitty kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Well, first of all, now that you mentioned about the 9 years that we have our
Your anniversary.
anniversary today, I used to be at the age of 12 working in a little ice cream place in Bogota, but that was not my goal. My goal was radio.
Okay.
That was my idea. People said that I was talking too much, and
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
have
funny.
the voice because back then people was hired by voice
Sure.
in radio.
Sure.
I was a sister. She came from the United States to Bogota,
Okay.
and she bring a little recorder, tape recorder. And when I heard my voice, I said, "I don't think so."
That's the worst. Do you remember back in the day when you'd hear this is back when landlines had answering machines?
Yes.
And you hear your voice on that, you're thinking, that's not me. That doesn't even sound like me.
Yes.
And you just squirm. That's me. Yeah.
Well, now that you mentioned that,
Yeah.
I bought an answer machine,
Yeah.
and I find out a place where they have that very voice answer,
Oh.
and people hang up because they thinking they was calling it wrong place.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because there was that very voice, and it's funny because R2D2, which is
Sure.
the robot, in Latin American they call Arturito, which is my name.
No kidding.
Yeah, because there is no meaning to R2D2,
Right.
and they put Arturito instead of R2D2.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
everybody calls me that I was famous in the
In Star Wars.
movie.
Yeah. That's great.
Yep.
How about that? Well, so as an adult, done with school and the whole bit, what was your first full-time job?
I jumped in from the cutting tickets
Yeah.
to be a projectionist in a theater.
Yeah. Back in the day, it was way different.
Well, let me say something, John. When my first paycheck, there was $1.25 an hour
Oh,
in
man.
1977.
You were rolling in it.
And then when I end to be a Dutcher in the theater,
Okay.
I became a projectionist in the Hollywood Union,
Okay.
$9.50 an hour, when the minimum wage that was $1.45.
Wow.
That's what I joined to projectionist and to be in a union with benefits and everything.
Yeah.
I didn't believe was the money that I was making.
That's insane.
But then,
It was the same back then. My first restaurant job, I was making $4.25 as a host, man. Not $9. I would have loved that. That would have been great. So you go from there to
I started broadcasting.
there you go. That's what I was going to get to. Tell me about that transition.
Yeah, well, I was working, and since I was making really good money, because that allows me. Well, first of all, I just got married in the age of 18,
Okay. All right.
and be a dad in the 18, almost 19,
Yeah.
19 years old.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of responsibility and everything, but that was.
You got to start making money.
And then I started working. Yes, I'm studying in broadcasting.
Okay.
And I started doing the commercials for these movie theaters, the
Okay.
promotion of the movies.
Okay.
For radio and TV.
Okay.
I'm doing the voiceover for TV.
Sure.
They're using the trailer
Yeah.
and the screen and my voice to promoting the movie and a little synopsis.
Nice.
What about the movie is. And that was but the time with the first movie of Superman with Christopher Reeves.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He came out.
Yeah.
That was my first commercial.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Wow. That we as a kid. Do you remember? So you remember VHS tapes, right? Obviously. Do you remember Betamax tapes?
Of course.
Okay, I had Superman on Betamax.
I jumped from VHS because there was first VHS and then Betamax.
Yeah, and then back to VHS because Betamax didn't last long.
No.
Unfortunately, I think it was better though.
There was a better quality
Yeah.
and sound and
Yeah.
image.
Yeah. Okay. Enough about the techie stuff there for people that don't care. So you get into broadcasting, you make that transition. Tell me
Yeah.
about that first job.
Well, I started a little stage. I'm from Colombia, Bogota. Even though we have a similar culture with Mexico,
Sure.
it's a little different.
Of course.
And then I started working in a Spanish radio station, doing a regional Mexican music, without knowing the music and the culture.
So you were a DJ.
Yes.
Okay, and you were, because it's funny, because I used to jock classic rock way before I was born, and I'm like, I don't know the music too well, but I'm still gonna jock it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was in a town far away where I was living.
Okay.
It was in Redondo Beach, California.
Yeah.
And the station, there was a little building in the pier.
Wow.
And in the cabin, there was closed. There was no windows, nothing.
Oh wow.
And when I show up, I was seeing the ocean, the water, and everything. And I started describing people that I was watching the ocean from my window, which is
No window.
There was no window.
Yeah.
And they was telling people that was surfing, people enjoy the beach and
Yeah.
everything. I was realized in my mind what I saw before I get on the air.
Sure.
And then I start describing, and these people, well, this is nice,
Yeah.
but like I said, Redondo Beach is a very small beach
Yeah.
in Southern California,
Mm-hmm.
and there is very expensive houses around
Sure.
the
Yeah.
area, and people says, how do we get there?
Yeah.
And see people, Hispanics, enjoying the ocean, where there was not that Latino community around there.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So you go from there to, I guess from there to teaching, right?
Well, working in the radio,
Okay.
then I doing the commercials for these Mexicans theaters.
Okay.
They having a very legendary theater called $1 Million.
Okay.
And there was this theater since 1935. They doing the live concert of Mexicans singers.
Oh, wow.
Or Latin American singers.
Okay.
There was the first Latino platform to presenting the famous Latino singers and performance in LA.
Okay.
And I was doing the commercials for them too. And I was taking also the singers to the radio station to get an interview
Yeah.
from the company.
Sure.
My brother asked me the favor to take him to the newspapers and TV channels and to be interviewed.
Sure.
One magazine that was called Mundo Artístico,
Okay.
where is like the Latino Mexican, the Hollywood Reporter, called Mundo Artístico.
Okay.
They said, why, if you close to these guys, why you don't interview them and sell us the article with the photograph and the performance?
Yeah.
And this is how I started become a writing journalism.
Okay. So yeah, you did some newspaper work.
Yes, and doing that in the interviewing the singers and everything.
Sure.
Another newspaper, there was a national syndicated newspaper called Noticias del Mundo.
Okay. Sure.
They called me and they said, oh, we need another guy in the field. And I started working now in a newspaper.
Full time.
Full time.
Full go. Did you like it?
Yes.
Okay.
And the school that I used to went to study broadcasting,
Okay.
they called me and they said, we need a teacher. You already work in radio. You already work in a magazine. Now you're a full-time in a newspaper. People know you. We need your experience to transfer to the
teach.
students.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're in hands-on.
Sure.
And I started working in this school, but I didn't like the way they teaching the content of the program because I have to follow
Sure.
their curriculum.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And 2 years later, I decided to open my own school in 1985.
Okay. All right.
There was funny because I didn't know much about the educational requirement by the Department of Education. Right. I spoke with somebody and they told me that my answers about the education, I have to get a dictionary called DOT.
Okay.
I went to a public library in Hollywood and I asked the lady, can I have the dictionary of the DOT? And she said, no, we don't have any dictionary about the Department of Transportation.
Oh.
And I said, no, it's not that.
Yeah.
It's a dictionary of titles.
Okay.
That dictionary have the description of every single job in the United States.
Oh gosh.
And you have to follow the information in order to perform a job.
Sure. Okay.
And they come with codes and everything. And then since there was Hispanic, the school and the way that I was teaching,
Yeah.
but that time I didn't speak any English yet.
Okay.
I started looking this dictionary, and this is when I came with the title called International Broadcast Announcer.
Okay.
Because I was thinking people they can go back to Mexico, Central or South America to work on those fields.
Sure.
And this is basically what I focus, and this is how that I put together the curriculum for this program.
Okay.
And after 2 or 3 years later, I moved to the CNN building in the heart of Hollywood.
Goodness.
With the school. The school was called American Communication Institute,
Okay.
and there was the DBA ACI.
Okay. Yeah. ACI.
Yes, and
Let me guess. You did the commercials for ACI.
yes, sir. And by my wife, she doesn't believe much about the school.
Yeah.
Because when I have the little building,
Yep.
we have like 25 students
Okay.
a total. When I moved to the CNN building, I was having a quarter of the building,
Wow.
and the other half of the building there was the CNN news studio.
Yep.
And the other quarter of the studio there was a Larry King office.
Larry King Live.
Yes, sir.
My gosh.
And she said we cannot. She was thinking that we're gonna be out of business like in 3 months because the rent and the expense
Right.
and everything. And the first year we have 250 students,
Oh, wow.
and we keep that school alive for 22 years.
Gosh.
And last time there was around 1,800 students
Gosh.
by the time that we closed.
Now, you know I have to ask you.
Yes, sir.
I need a good Larry King story.
Well, let me say something. He was not so much friendly.
Okay. You don't have to say that. I'm kidding.
Well, unfortunately, he was a celebrity.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah, well, I would say something in his favor, maybe because the barrier of language, too.
Okay.
But we get a lot of time in the elevator and the bathroom because we have to split there was the
Sure.
in a public bathroom in the floor.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And sometimes and I say hi, he say hi, but
Hi.
yeah,
Yeah.
but we didn't.
No talking?
That was funny because my oldest daughter, she basically born in that building and everything.
Oh, gosh.
And he was very nice and friendly with my daughter.
Okay.
And he spoke with her. I said hi, he said hi, and he was very friendly with her. and
Very
everything.
interested, yeah.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Well, you know, it's Larry King.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he was a really nice guy. Like I said, he have his own independent office with the CNN
Right.
facilities and
Right.
everything. He have his own people,
Yeah.
his own crew and everything. He was a celebrity.
Of course, with the
But-
suspenders and everything.
Yes, and thanks to him, I was be able to meet like Ronald Reagan, Nancy Reagan.
Oh, wow, wow.
George Bush.
Yeah.
George Lucas.
Boy, he had a lot of famous people coming through there.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the people.
Yeah.
All the people who came to the program, because his office, there was in front of my school door.
Okay.
And everybody, sometimes they get into the wrong facility.
Yeah.
And they said, where is Larry? No, it's the front door.
Right.
And that was the possibility for me to meet a lot of famous people.
Yeah.
Not only in the movie industry, but politicals.
Sure.
And everything.
Yeah.
That was a really nice experience for me.
Great. That's awesome. So you eventually did CNN radio, right?
Yes, but you say something that you said that maybe a little bit story of Larry King happened is I was in my reception area,
Yeah, okay.
and there was a bunch of crazy guys show up,
Okay.
and they just walk in and say, "Hey man, hey, how are you?" And they just show and they sit in my office.
Okay.
And once again, since I was, my English, there was like 20%, I wasn't be able to talk much.
Sure.
But this guy then sit down and they seeing the view of the Hollywood sign that was from my desk and
Okay.
everything. They took it and I said, "Hey, do you want some water and everything?" The guy said, "Yeah, when is going to be the interview?" And I said, "I don't know. Let me call my receptionist. She's bilingual."
Yeah.
And she says, she just walked in and says, "You know this guy? Who is this guy?" And I said, "No, he's a Kurt Cobain for Nirvana. This is Nirvana."
Oh, no way. Nirvana was in your office.
And instead of being...
They thought they were at Larry King.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
And I take I ask him a picture
Yeah.
with the camera because there was no cellular at that time.
No. Yeah.
Get a camera, with a Polaroid camera.
You got a picture.
Get a picture with this guy.
Oh my gosh.
And I just took the picture, keep it over there. And a few years later, my daughter, she was open my desk,
Oh,
and she
no.
saw the photo. Oh my God! This is Kurt Cobain. I said, no, this is a crazy guy. I don't know who this guy. He just get into my office, and I didn't know who's that guy.
Wow. Again, like I told you before, you never know what you're going to walk into, what store you're going to walk into in Northwest Arkansas. I promise you.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So, well, that's a great story.
Yeah.
I don't know if that one can be topped, but you go to CNN Radio next, right?
Yeah. Well,
You're the news director.
I was working in radio,
Okay.
but radio started changing. Well,
Yeah.
I was working in a small radio station
Okay.
owned by a family, and they sold the radio to a corporation.
Yeah.
That corporation, there was, can we mention names?
Sure.
There was subdivision of Clear Channel.
Clear Channel, yeah.
They created Hispanic Broadcasting Corporation.
Okay.
And they bought a bunch of Hispanic radio station. And they start changing the way that we do radio because there was no internet back then. I still work in radio with those vinyl records.
Sure.
And I have in my trunk, in the car, a bunch of books and dictionaries in order to get information because there was no internet.
No internet, yeah.
And this is how that I was handled that. There was a book that I bought that was called World Almanac.
Sure,
Which
yeah.
is all the information about the countries, everything.
You bet.
I was using that to get information.
Yeah.
And have a lot of dictionaries and everything in order to be having information.
Absolutely.
When the corporation bought the radio, they not allow us to put people on the air because we used to talk to the audience
Right.
live. We taking calls. People say somebody birthdays or asking questions and everything.
Okay.
That was a totally different
Yeah.
type of radio. Now they said you only have like 15 seconds to talk in the intro. You maybe talk about the weather or something like that. You're not allowed to put people in the air anymore. They start restricting.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I'm just going to be playing music.
Yeah.
They don't need me.
Yeah.
Then I quit to be a DJ, and I started working in news because at least I was be able to talk a little bit more.
There you go. That's that would be a very natural transition for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was funny because there was in UCLA that was doing like an internship
Okay.
in UCLA
Yeah.
for the Spanish announcers and journalism from Latin American.
Okay.
They come in to do 3 or 4 months, and they hire me to teach in a little bit what is the media in United States.
Okay.
For them to get an idea.
Yeah.
And there was a guy called Michael Jackson.
Never heard of him. I'm
which
kidding.
is nothing to do with the
Not with the singer?
with the king of pop.
Okay. All right.
He was the first U.S. announcer doing talk radio
No kidding.
in
Okay.
ABC,
Okay.
7:10 a.m. in L.A.
Sure. I know the station. Yeah.
And he was the first guy doing talk radio, and he was teaching talk radio in UCLA.
No way. Okay.
And we be able to talk a little bit of whatever.
Yeah.
And this is how they. I don't know how we be. He was very patient. He was by the time that I met him, he was 72 years old.
Gosh.
But
Okay.
he was nice. He gave me a lot of. He recommend books and everything.
Great.
Because I was telling him that I was teaching too.
Yeah.
In my own school. And this is how that I got involved in news.
Okay.
Thanks to this
Okay.
guy that was a really nice person that I met in UCLA.
Nice.
Then I started working in news, and a company hired me in the same CNN building. They put a news facility.
Okay.
And one day, the guy came from Mexico, the owner, the president of the company.
Okay.
And we get together in the elevator.
Okay.
There was like a couple floors up from my facility, and when the elevator opened that I'm gonna get out, he saw ACI CNN on the lobby.
Yeah.
And he said, he doesn't speak any English. He said, what is CNN ACI?
Right.
And I said, CNN is CNN.
Yeah.
And ACI, it's a broadcasting school.
Sure.
He just got out. And I used to have 11 broadcast studios, 1 TV studio, and 2 production studios, and 1 post-production studio.
Okay.
And he saw the facility and everything. He said, you know what? I just got here. I rent some space. We're building studios. We're going to start syndicating news to the Spanish radio station in the United States. We already have 78 stations syndicated.
Wow.
They given the news for free, but they have their own national commercials on it.
Okay.
The radios can get the news filled for free.
Sure.
But they play the two commercials.
Spots.
The
Yeah.
spots.
Yeah.
And he said, I want you. And I started working for this guy to be the news director. We're using our interns
Okay.
to help to do the news and everything.
Sure.
A year later, the surprise that was bought by CNN.
Oh, okay. That's how you got there.
Yes.
That's how that happened. I see.
That's-
And tell me what years this would be. This would be
1989.
99.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that was part of, because I would say, off the top of my head, yeah, that's kind of when radio consolidation really started getting a
Exactly.
foothold. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's around that time. Yeah, because I was in radio, I would say 97 to 02. In one spot. I actually started like in 97 to 02. That sounds right.
Well, the building where there was CNN.
Okay.
There was a few very popular radio station in LA. There was Kiss FM with Rick
Sure.
Dees. There was also Power
Rick
106.
Dees. Yeah.
With I forgot this guy name. That was really nice.
Okay.
And there was by the '89 with the start syndicated radio, there was a radio called Pirate Radio.
Pirate radio.
Yeah, because I forgot the name of the guy who did the movie The Private Parts.
Yeah, Howard Stern.
Howard Stern.
Yeah.
He's the first, basically he was the first syndicated radio show.
Yeah.
Howard Stern.
Yeah.
That was in that building.
Oh, wow. Okay.
In Pirate Radio.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah.
Gosh, a lot popping there.
Yes.
And then came more and more and more radio
Yes.
consolidation. But
Well, it's funny because there is a really local radio station that I hear it right now.
Yeah.
And the jingle says, we're a human radio.
there you go. Makes
now,
sense.
With the AI,
Now you have to make that distinction
yes.
because everything else, like you said, AI.
Yep.
Yeah. There are a lot of AI podcasts out there, FYI. You may not know if you're listening to one, too. This
But
is
the good
not
thing
one.
we're here live.
We're here live. Yeah. Pinch me right there.
Yes.
Very good. So, at what point and why do you get to Northwest Arkansas?
Well, first of all, I have a brother. He moved here.
Why did
from
he
LA.
move here?
His brother-in-law, he was high. He used to work for, can I say that, a restaurant that was famous
Whatever
in
you
LA,
want.
El Pollo Loco.
Yeah, I know El Pollo Loco. I used to eat El Pollo Loco in El Paso.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was trying to put a franchise here, but they said that in order for them to put a franchise, there has to be at least 2 million people in one city, which is we don't have here in the whole state.
No, no, and they're missing out.
I was trying to bring In-N-Out and Pollo Loco here.
In-N-Out's impossible. You gotta
Yes.
have your own facility and all that stuff.
Yes.
That's hard. Yeah.
And then he was working. He was a distributor for a Pollo Loco, and he was hired by Walmart.
Okay.
And he can work here.
Okay.
And my sister-in-law, a few years later, moved in.
Okay.
And my brother, he stopped in by to LA, and he told me there was a Spanish radio station. They only have a couple hours broadcast alive. in Springdale, Arkansas.
Okay.
He sent me a video. He said, "Why you don't sell your business and buy a station or put your own station,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be making money?"
Yeah.
And I said, he sent me a video. I didn't came here, but he filmed from New Hope,
Yeah. Okay.
and I saw a bunch of cows.
Yeah. You sure did.
That was 1999.
Oh, you did. You saw a lot of cows. Yeah.
And when he called me back and he told me, "Hey, what do you think?" And I said, "Unfortunately, cows doesn't listen radio. I'd rather stay here in LA."
That may be the line of the day. Cows don't listen to radio.
Yes.
That's a good line.
And also, I opened a publicity agency.
Okay.
And one of my clients, he started doing Latino concerts.
Okay.
And we started moving in all United States.
Okay.
My function was first to do the commercial, to put it on the air in United States, and TV.
Yeah.
And I was getting a commission, like how it works. That was my account.
Okay.
I have the credit in the media.
Yep.
He paid me, and I paid the media, and I get my percentage.
Sure.
Since I did have the experience with the theater, $1 million, with the performance and everything, he also offered me $1 for tickets sold for
Okay.
me to promote with the performance in the different media.
Nice.
And after 5 years, he having an issue.
Okay.
They canceled one concert in the Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles.
Okay.
He lost like $1.5 million.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Then there was another one in Chicago, canceled, and he lost like $5 million.
Gosh.
And he doesn't pay because the publicity that was already, and I have to.
So you lose it too.
I have to take over the payment because this
Right.
is how it works.
Right.
And finally, since the agency we was working like there was knowing like 30 days
Yeah.
or 60 days,
Yeah.
I was not be able to pay. There was almost $2.5 million worth of publicity that already been spent.
Yeah.
I just covered part of the portion. They told me that I have to pay cash in advance.
Oh no.
One of those, there was a famous news cellular company called AirTouch. I don't want to mention the name.
Okay.
There is a new name right now,
Okay.
but luckily there was called AirTouch.
Okay.
And they have to pay me in advance in order to put it on the radio or TV.
Sure.
I have to give my clients. I went to another advertising agencies.
Yep.
And that's what I have to. And I was planning to go back to do something in Mexico, but that was a little bit impossible.
Gotcha. Okay.
And my brother called again, and he said, "Why are you not coming and see what's here in Northwest Arkansas?"
Because the cows don't listen to radio.
Yes. And then I just got here.
Yeah. Okay. So you came.
I see it.
What year?
2006.
Oh, okay. All right.
2006.
Yeah.
Without nothing, what I'm planning to do here, I found out an empty place,
Yeah.
and I rented out, and I left. 3 months later, I came here from LA to Rogers,
Okay. Yeah.
and I started doing signs.
Okay.
It burns Hollywood signs.
Okay.
And printed.
Sure.
And I started. My experience about signs,
Yeah.
they were the publicity agency because we're doing a lot of corporate image.
Sure.
And some of the times, the client, when we do corporate image, they say, "Can you recommend a sign company to do
Right.
the logos and everything?"
Right.
And we start getting in touch with sign companies.
Right. You made them a lot of money, basically, is what you're telling me.
And that was funny because I was sending everything to print
Yeah.
to LA. We're sending overnight shipping with these famous companies here, and we give it to the clients until I bought my own equipment.
Okay. All right. So that was here in Northwest Arkansas. You're getting it done in LA, getting it back, and okay. All right.
Yes.
Gotcha. Awesome. So that's how you started off here in
Yes.
Northwest Arkansas. How'd Michoacana come around?
One of my clients in Springdale, they opened one Michoacana.
Okay. So
and-
Springdale was the first one.
Yeah, they opened in 2012.
Okay.
And they do some buses. They transport people, Hispanic people to Mexico.
Okay.
And I think Guatemala.
Okay.
And there was my clients. I do all the business cards, all the paperwork and everything.
Sure.
And signs, and I put the graphics up on the buses. And one day I went to visiting them with my wife.
Okay.
And they having a little bit arguing about Michoacana, the place, because they opened that place for their mom and sisters.
Okay.
But they went back again to working on the buses.
Okay.
And they say they have a problem with that Michoacana. And they asked me, what idea can I give them since I come into LA with a little prospecting? And I said, why you guys that selling? If you have an issue with that, selling the Michoacana.
Yeah.
And they said, well, you don't buy it. And I said, no, thank you. I'm busy with the signs.
Sure.
I don't know nothing. I not even remember the when I was 12 years old.
Yeah.
I was working in a ice cream place in Bogota.
Yeah.
I not even remember that. And I said, no, thanks. When I was driving back to Springdale, to Rogers, to my office, my wife, well, you don't buy for me. That's why I have my own business. That's why you don't have to see me all day long and everything. And she started bothered that I bought it. And I said, okay, let me talk to these guys.
Yeah.
A couple days later, I called them and I said, okay, let's talk.
Yeah.
We started negotiating.
Right.
But that Michoacana, there was not a franchise. They just put the name.
Oh.
Because they was famous, but that was nothing to do with the franchise.
Okay.
And since
so, did you think at that time that they knew or that was a franchise?
No,
from there?
because
Okay.
I knew the logo from Mexico.
Yeah.
I know they was in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, yeah.
Michoacana from the actually Michoacana.
Right.
This is like somebody opens a little McDonald's in the middle of nowhere in a small town somewhere.
I get
they
it.
said McDonald's, they won't find out.
Gotcha.
In particular, when Michoacana is from Mexico.
Okay.
And also I saw the guy who owns this shopping center. He is stopping by in my place to get a banner made for this place to be leasing.
Okay. Yeah.
And I said, instead of I made the banner, let me go and see this place.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I'm gonna open one Michoacán in Springdale and one in Rogers, and I rent this place.
Okay.
That was 2016.
Okay.
We trying to work out the sales of that Michoacana, and unfortunately we wasn't be able to.
And you're talking about Springdale, right?
Springdale.
Okay. Yeah.
And I am with this open space.
Yeah.
5 months by rent with a 5-year lease. And she said, what are you planning to do here? And unfortunately, the lease that I made these years, it was for an ice cream shop. And I told my wife, you know what, I'm going to move the sign company here since I have this here.
Yeah.
I spoke with the guy and I says, no, you sign a lease for an ice cream shop or something related with food, not to signs.
Yeah, for sure.
And I said, okay. Over the Saturn, one night, I'm thinking about what I'm going to do because this is already 6 months paying rent, bills, and everything without making any money.
That's the worst, man.
And thanks to the internet, I start Googling Mexico. Mm-hmm. And finally, I found out the home office of Michoacán in Mexico. Next day,
you didn't find it out from books in the trunk?
No.
Okay.
That's already gone.
That's gone. All right.
Next day, I just call and I ask, hey, do you guys willing to open a franchise in Arkansas?
Yeah.
What is Arkansas?
What is it? Where is that? Is that when you told them the cows here do not listen to radio?
But maybe I can milk it and make a French milk.
There you go.
For the ice cream.
There it is. That's how it works.
Yes.
All right.
And I spoke with the girl. She said the president of the company, he's not in town. I'm gonna give him your name and phone number.
Sure.
A couple hours later, the vice president of marketing of the company called me. He said, "Oh, do you want to open a franchise in Arkansas?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "I not recall Arkansas." And I said, "Do you have a Walmart in Mexico, don't you?" He said, "Yes. This is a Bentonville, home office of Walmart."
Yeah.
In order for you to know, he said, "Oh, okay."
Sounds
Makes
good.
sense. Yes. And the guy said, "Well, the president now is in Houston right now. I'm gonna tell him for him to see if he's interested." Later on that night, the president of Michoacana called.
Yeah.
And he says, "How far is from Houston in a drive time?"
To drive from Houston?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I said 11 hours. He said, "Okay, this is how it works. You have to deposit me $3,500 in order for me to go and visit in Arkansas.
No.
If we be able to make business, we use that money for the down payment.
Oh,
If
okay.
no, you lose $3,500.
Okay. Okay. That makes a little bit better sense.
I spend that money. I deposit that money. When
Yeah.
he got the money,
Yeah.
he calls. I get the money. I'm gonna be there in 2 days.
Okay.
He show up here. He said, "Where do you want to put a Michoacana?"
Yeah.
Here. And I said, "I don't know. I have this place, and I just want to have the real Michoacana here.
Right.
The actually franchise."
Right.
He said, "We have a little bit problem. The manufacturer is one in Houston and the another one is in Chicago. How are you going to get the ice cream and the popsicles?"
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good question. What was your answer?
And I said, "Let me think about it." And I asked
That's
him.
great.
I asked him later on that night. I called him and I said, "What if I become a manufacturer?"
There you go.
He said, "There is a lot of money, because you have to buy the equipment to manufacture the ice cream, the popsicles. You buy the recipes. You have to pay for training. We're talking about a lot of money." And I said, "Well, do the numbers, send me that, and I will see if I be able to afford it."
Yeah.
And after 9 years, we're here.
Okay. So you're a manufacturer too.
Yes.
So-
we manufacture everything here.
Right. Well, I know you do for here, but do you do it for other places here as well?
We sell from I just bought by the pandemic. I just get another location in Springdale.
Okay.
And when I was doing the remodeling,
Yeah.
there was the time that we have to close for 1.5 years.
Right.
And after the pandemic,
That's hard to survive.
because I have to keep alive Hollywood Signs
Right.
and also this place,
Yeah.
the other location,
Yeah.
my house, the cars.
Right. All the things. All
And-
the things.
And after the pandemic, I sold that location. It's still called Michoacana.
Okay.
We still provide all the products to them.
Okay.
But it's not mine.
Gotcha.
But it's still the same quality and everything.
Good. Good.
And we have people, they not use Michoacana's name, but they buy the products in Tulsa, Broken Arrow,
Nice.
Oklahoma, and a couple cities in Missouri.
Okay. All right.
And a couple restaurants here in Bentonville also they buy our ice cream.
Nice. Okay. So you are a manufacturer.
Yes.
That's it. Well, good. Well, happy 9 years.
Thank you very
Are
much.
you ready to talk about what it is that you're manufacturing and what you're making here? You ready to talk food?
Yes, sir.
We will talk food. We got that. We got the Mike Engleman Home Pro Tip of the Week, and that's coming up next right here on the Flavors of Northwest Arkansas.
Let's go! Connect with us at Flavors of Northwest Arkansas on Facebook and Instagram, or by email at flavorsofnwa@gmail.com.
It is now time for the Mike Engleman Home Pro Tip of the Week. And for that, we're going to Mr. Arturo. Sir, what is your tip?
What are you drinking?
A little horchata.
How about the taste?
Really good. really good. I've been having this horchata now, just sipping, because I don't want it to end.
I know a lot of people, they go into the Mexican restaurants and they drink. This is actually the natural horchata.
Okay.
They have you can get a rice.
Okay.
They put it in water.
Okay.
For like a couple hours.
Okay.
Some cinnamon sticks. They put it in a blender, and with a little bit of condensed milk.
Okay.
You're gonna have your homemade horchata.
Homemade horchata. Good. I like it. It's good. Yeah.
Simple, easy, and you're gonna enjoy.
Really good. Really good.
And this is a recipe from Michoacana.
There you go.
Ice cream shop.
A Michoacana horchata.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
Your story doesn't have to end. As an organ donor, the good in you can live on. In fact, you can save up to 8 lives through organ donation. Sign up to give the gift of life after you're gone. You'll be happy you did. Just maybe, someone else will too. Sign up online today as an organ, eye, and tissue donor at organdonor.gov. It saves lives.
So it's National Kidney Month, and what that means, it's when we bring awareness to kidney disease, chronic kidney disease, which I had up until 2022, which is when I had a kidney transplant. My mother died of chronic kidney disease. Her mother had it, and we think her mother's mother had it too. So it runs in my family. I was the only one that was able to get it corrected. Kidney disease is the 9th leading cause of death in the United States. Of the 107,000 people that are on the organ donation waiting list, more than 90,000 of those are waiting for a kidney. Please make sure you get signed up for that from your untimely demise so you don't take your organs with you. It's organdonor.gov is the place to go to get signed up. As we always say, it takes 5 minutes to do. Not very lengthy at all. You can also, if you have an iPhone, you can go to the health app on your iPhone and get signed up there. It's very quick as well. Or do it the old school way. Department of Finance here in Arkansas, you can get signed up there when you go to renew your driver's license. That's the way I did it many, many years ago. Or DMV if you're in Texas or elsewhere. Doesn't matter how you do it. Just please do it. Thank you as always. And we are back. Are you ready to talk?
Sir.
We'll kick it off with ice cream, of course.
Okay.
That sound good to you?
Mm-hmm.
I tasted like a glutton. I tasted a little spoonful of every ice cream yesterday. And I did that before I had lunch.
Yes.
Probably not the best. I should do it the other way around, but at the end I was so full, I'm glad that I did the ice cream first. All very good. I got like 2 or 3 favorites. But tell me about ice cream here, because obviously, as you said, you're a manufacturer, which means all of this is made in-house. Tell me about that.
Yes. Well, basically, first of all, the ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
This company born in Tucumbio, Michoacan, Mexico.
Okay.
In the late 1930s.
Okay. It's been a while.
Yes, it's been a while. And I was so lucky. The grandson of the founder was the one who came here.
Oh, wow.
To teach me how to manufacture this. This is a very artisan ice cream.
Yeah.
We make with natural fruits and everything.
Yeah.
It's a very unique product. And the recipes that we have is over 120 flavors.
My goodness.
But when we open with almost 48 flavors.
Okay.
But since this is natural, doesn't have any artificials, things like that,
Sure.
or preservatives or anything,
Mm-hmm.
they have to be salad or we have to throw it. And now we...
So no preserve, and not a long shelf life. Is
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is made daily,
Yeah.
basically.
Wow.
And we start cutting, and we end with the 24 most popular flavors.
Okay. Yeah.
Then we also do the popsicles, fruit popsicles.
Sure.
Again, there was 170 flavors. There is a lot of Mexican weird flavors
Okay.
in the ice cream, like, for instance, avocado
Okay.
didn't work.
Okay.
A jalapeno ice cream
Jeez.
didn't work.
No, it didn't. I'm glad.
There is some worms ice cream,
Pardon?
a worm ice cream called maguey.
Okay.
There is a little worms you can do ice cream.
Like real worms.
Yes.
That's what I thought you said.
We did some rose petals.
Oh
for
yeah.
Natural rose petals.
Sure.
Uh,
I've seen them. I've seen something similar. So yeah.
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 And we also have here tequila and rum with raisins.
Yes. Yes.
But there is a lot of very
very unique.
unique flavors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Very unique. Well, and it's funny because when you drive up, you see that it's an ice cream shop, but it's much more
Yes.
than an ice cream shop. That's I guess the heritage of the company is the ice cream, but you're building out more. Because yesterday I had lunch, not just the ice cream. Today I had lunch, and none of it was ice cream, and it was all really good. Tell me about that.
Well, in some parts of Mexico, those Michoacana, they have a restaurant, they combine.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's tough with the seasonal weather
Oh yeah.
to survive with just pure ice cream.
Yeah.
That's why we have to find out on the chronic weather.
Got to differentiate for
Yes.
sure. Yeah.
And basically, we start getting, including, we start with the torta.
Yes.
And-
Which is what I had yesterday.
Yes. We start with the sandwich, a ham sandwich with the ham torta.
Okay.
And later on, we start adding like quesadillas and flautas.
Yum. Had that today.
So, what do you think about?
It was very good. Yeah, we talked about it. It's great. You know, they're the longest ones I've seen, which for me is great.
Yeah,
because a lot
it's,
more to eat. And it's really, really good. Really tasty.
Which is the actually flauta. That's why it's called flautas, because the translation is the flute. Those flute that you play.
Yeah.
That's what it's called flauta.
Okay.
But the thing is, United States, they don't have the actually flautas tortillas.
Right.
Our tortillas coming from Mexico. Our chocolate, all this product coming from Mexico. Our
Right.
chips, everything is coming from Mexico.
Right.
That's why the unique flavor of our product.
Yeah.
Here, there is not only natural, but the products coming directly from Mexico.
Yeah.
Including the nixtamal tortilla, which is not a powder corn. It's actually corn that was made those tortillas.
You can tell. Yeah. It's
And
really
this
good.
is a special tortillas. This is the only place that where you're gonna find 8 inches flautas.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the
really
avocado
good.
and everything.
It was really good. And I see you got nachos. You've got. I'm looking. You got papas. You've got.
Michoacanas.
Yeah.
It's called homemade potato chips.
Okay. Nice.
It's very famous here. We
Yeah.
have all those potato chips also coming from Mexico.
Yeah.
And like I said, there is chips made the same Mexican style, but it's made here in the United States.
Yep.
We bring our chip, the original manufactured in Mexico. Also the sodas.
Yep.
There is sodas.
Yeah. What was the one I had yesterday? The fermented pineapple. Was that what it was?
It's called tepachito.
Okay. Yeah. It was really good. It was very crisp and very refreshing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And very unique. And
Yeah.
This is the only place that you will find out
Yeah.
tepachito. Like I said, I'm trying to find horchata.
The waters.
Yes. We have, like I said, the recipe that we just give it. We also have a strawberry.
Yes.
We have
I tried those too.
Cucumber with lemon, water. Everything is fresh.
Yep.
And also that I want to mention, John, the differentiation of our fresh water.
Yep.
We have a reverse osmosis system
Oh wow.
of the water
Okay.
that we use to produce our waters. It's not only a filtration water, but a reverse osmosis remove all the metals and everything
Okay.
from the water.
Interesting.
It's not only that we have a fluctuating water, but the way that it works, the reverse osmosis.
Yeah.
In order to create 1 gallon of water, we have to throw 3/4 of the gallon of the not pure water.
Okay.
It's not only filtrated, but it has to dispose
So
water.
after going through the whole thing, you got 25% left.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
That's,
wow.
It's like I said, it's not only a simple filter water, but
Right.
it's a reverse osmosis water.
Interesting.
The secret of
I
our
hadn't heard of that before. That's a new one.
Yes.
That's good. Interesting. So you've got these things here, but there's more coming. Oh, we forgot to talk about the desserts over there and the cheesecake and
Yeah, we have cheesecake coming from manufacture the cheesecake manufacturing.
okay. Dubai chocolate.
We made our own in-house pistachio cream.
Yeah.
We do our own chocolate cream for the pistachio. We have the Dubai strawberries.
Yeah.
We have our Dubai cheesecake.
Okay.
We add new product with this concha, which is a Mexican bread.
Okay.
It's hot and crunchy outside with your favorite ice cream inside.
All right.
You should have that because you didn't have a dessert today.
No.
We're going to prepare that one for you to try it.
Okay.
It's the only place that you're going to find out here.
Okay.
You have to drive far away to find out this.
Understood.
This is a new edition in the
That's
early
great.
of this year.
Outstanding. And you've got more new additions coming.
Yes. We're starting to do the trade-outs for the crepes.
Okay.
I went to Paris to get trained.
Okay.
And people are going to be able to enjoy the actually Paris crepes.
Very
here
interesting.
In Michoacana in a week or two.
Okay.
And also, we was in Rome,
Yep.
and I get a training into do artisan gelato.
Okay. Little artisan gelato for you.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
It's a little bit different from the normal. When we was in Rome, we eating gelato like 3 times per day
Yeah.
until we find this artisan place, which is the #1 gelato place in Italy.
Okay.
And when I was tasting, there was my artisan ice cream, but in a gelato style.
Okay. Yeah.
And I talked to the owner, and I said, "This is remind me the flavors into my ice cream that I made in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Can I be able to learn how to do it?" He said, "Yes." And I took the course in how to do a artisan gelato, which is a little bit different from the commercial gelato.
Okay.
The
All right.
people is used to it. It's my ice cream, but with the style and flavor of gelato.
You're going to need more casings.
Yes.
More cases around here. You're running out of space, my man.
Exactly. We this is
You gotta do double decker. Just kind of stack it up.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, congratulations on 9 years.
Thank you very much, John, for stopping by.
Oh, my pleasure.
Well, I want to ask you.
Yeah.
What do you think? You didn't formally have ice cream. You just taste. What do you think? Your opinion about our ice cream?
I thought it was very good. The pistachio one probably was my favorite. I love pistachio.
Did you have a chance to taste pinon? It's called pineapple.
Yes, and it was very good.
Yeah.
We talked about that because my mother was a big pine nut fan, and she used to dry roast them and then put them on things in the 80s, 70s and 80s and 90s, I guess. And so, yeah, big from a big pine nut family.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. Really good. Yeah, I liked it. And the sherbets were very good, too, as well.
Yeah,
So,
it's really good.
yeah.
And not only that we focus into get a really natural quality product. We call the natural flavor of Mexico.
Okay.
But also we made it affordable for every
For every
family
pocket.
and
Yeah.
every pocket.
Yeah, very good. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Yes, sir.
Where can folks find you?
Well, we have an app. They can go.
Oh, that's right. You have an app.
Michoacana NWA.
So let me get very specific with this. It is for this store only right now. Michoacana NWA. That's what you can download. You can see the prices there and everything. Sorry, continue.
Yeah. They can do through Google Store or Apple Play. They can load it, or they can go directly to put Michoacana NWA.com, and they can be able to download the website and also the app.
Gotcha. Okay. And your address?
It's 1803 South 8th Street in the city of Rogers.
Okay. All right.
And phone number, if they want to call it, maybe they don't have a pen to write it down. It's 479-636-9090.
Perfect.
Very easy to remember.
Easy to remember. Easy to remember.
636-9090.
Okay, that's perfect. In social media, you guys, Facebook, Instagram, am I right?
Yes, we do.
Okay, all right.
We do both. We have Michoacan NWA.
Okay.
And TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook.
Good. That's what Flavors of Northwest Arkansas on all three as well.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. And thank you for celebrating with us this 9th anniversary.
9 years.
This is the best way, because there was not only that we be able to talk about ice cream,
sure,
but to remind me of part of my life.
That's it.
Was
very good.
This.
Absolutely, it all fits
Thank you,
well.
John,
My pleasure. My pleasure. Absolutely a pleasure to do it. You can find Flavors of Northwest Arkansas, like I said, on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Please tip your servers. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.